Hi, welcome all. As you all know, from 2016 onwards, 17 onwards, we have been constantly discussing how frequently we all parents could meet up and some kind of knowledge session or some kind of interaction that we want to have to put the name to the face, meet all the people, network. That was the constant request from our group. So this year, I think we started to do it in the name of Wisdom Net. The idea is the idea is we all meet up in a place like any one of the parents' house. We choose a topic, or it can be any random topic, and then we share. We just go in depth about it mostly, and something like spiritual parenting or any specific practice of leading a holistic life or any related to education or spiritual, a lot of things. So that was the idea. So then the idea is, and the same thing after a few months or after a few weeks, another parent would share their space and they would gather like-minded people. It could be from our community of WhatsApp group and Facebook and the neighbors, like-minded people, and we keep sharing it. The idea is, I should not be there every time. Everybody should gather there with the different series and start sharing so that it becomes a community effort of sharing knowledge. So in those lines, I think 2 times we have done it. One is in Tanushri's house, we did it. A lot of group of parents came and a lot of their community members came. We had an interesting session. And the last one we did, Vaijayanti was doing it. We took a place and most of the group members actually showed up there. We did some of the soul journey of a parent, what a child undergoes. So some knowledge sessions were shared there. So during these 2 sessions, lot of common questions and lot of qualities parents want their child to unlock it, and a lot of other things were raised. So I was kind of thinking of next good opportunities where to do it. So fortunately I have Ishani with me, and you might have all known if you are in the WhatsApp group, all the parenting posts, advices, suggestions, her unique way of looking at her from her own experience, and how she has been handling it, and what is the areas that we can learn from each other. That's what our community is all about. So since she happened to be in Bangalore, so we immediately we thought, okay, why don't we do another Wisdom Nest where all parents could catch up. This time the venue will be in my house, so I am hosting it, so feel free to come and we all can sit together, and Ishani would be driving it. So I think no introduction is needed for Ishani. She is known by for her post in our group. So welcome Ishani. So why don't you share about what you plan to do and what you feel about. This is going to be your first meetup with all our parents, right? So do share your views.
Thank you. So first of all, I'm really excited to meet everybody because till now it has always been just the names that I read on the WhatsApp. So I'm really excited to meet parents who are in Bangalore. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And what Velu and I have kind of thought of doing it is I've been hosting parent cafes.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it in Udaipur. So I call it Flern's Parent Cafes. So this time around I'm going to do it in Bangalore. So the idea behind the cafe is to offer a safe, non-judgmental space to parents to talk about their joys, their challenges, their fears, their dreams, to provide a support system to parents, So that's the basic idea about the cafe, with food flowing in, and that's about it.
Cool. So basically it's not going to be kind of a knowledge session, right? It's going to be an interactive session. You plan to divide it like some set of parents, we come up with qualities, and then the discussion goes and they discover. Is that the approach?
Yes. So it's not a workshop or anything where one person is doing the talking. It's just a very informal process by which the inner wisdom of every parent comes out, and that becomes a collective wisdom which is being harnessed by a facilitator. That's going to be me. So it's just my job is only to facilitate the inner wisdom that everybody possesses, and so that's about it. So it's not a workshop format where I am imparting knowledge. It's just about unlocking the inner knowledge that every participant has.
Yeah. So I would actually encourage to make use of this opportunity, because there are multiple ways we learn in our life. One is through our experience, through our wounds, we learn it, or we sit in a class, we learn it, or we take a book and read it, or we learn from a guru or something like that. But then there is another way of building knowledge. Even if we don't know anything, when a collective people sit together and they start sharing their views of same thing, suddenly you will realize the knowledge suddenly starts flowing from everyone. This is something you will have to experience it. So I have experienced it before multiple times, and Ishani has experienced it and she has done it. So this is something unique in the way of knowledge gathering, or which you will see suddenly some great concept written and some great philosopher, and we all suddenly talking together would match, and we will see it's more like more than knowing. This process is what I want you to realize. It's all about realizing the journey. That's what Nishani was explaining. I'm just trying to enhance it. So I think we both would look forward for everyone to come here. My house is very small, so it's going to be limited people. I'm targeting at least around 20 people maximum, but whoever comes first, we will add it and try to quickly enroll, and let's catch up and we will meet in my house this time. It is going to be on 15th of Sunday around 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's the idea we want to do it. If you really have some good time, at the end of the session, maybe we will do a small meditation. If you are okay with it, something related to it, we will be doing it. Then as usual, we collect feedback and we catch up in somebody else's house after a few weeks, whoever is arranging it. That's the idea. Any points, last point you want to add? Any conditions, or how is it? You want kids to be there or you don't want to be there? I know you have a reason for it. So could you just share something on it?
So the idea about the cafe is that the cafe is for the parents. So the space is inviting for the parents. If you have older children and you would like to get them, we would request you to have, as a community, we can have at least one adult who is basically taking care of all the children. They can probably go to a park and they can play. But if you have children who are very small and they would require your attention, then I'd request you to arrange for a support system back home, so that somebody is taking care of your child and you are able to give your whole self to the cafe, because the cafe needs your whole mind, body and soul. So I would really request everybody to come without children, and if their children are old enough to take care of themselves, they're welcome. They can go, and Velu's building has a beautiful park. Children can go out and play in the park, and we as a committee can of course come up with somebody who can be there to just be around them. So yeah.
That's nice. So she's been doing it in Udaipur like this. She has experimented it. So she's already saw a lot of changes in parents' way of viewing and herself in her journey, which has brought her here. And I think we all should, whenever parents do visit, we do catch up unofficially. But now I just want to make it open the doors for our own community. So there's a time for us to catch up and share our knowledge and collectively evolve and realize in it. See you all on 15th around 2 p.m. at my house. All the details will be in the post, location, parking, all the things. And then we can take it from there. Thank you so much, Ishani. I think we are looking forward for your session, including myself. I am going to be eagerly sitting and learning. So thank you all.
Thank you.